Good evening, and welcome to Tales from Damar Keep. I am the narrator. Dreams can be a place where we are set free from all ills and terrors of life. They offer a space to explore the unknown and the absurd. But what if dreams weren't just a playground for your mind? What if horrible evil scheming to cause chaos lied in wait, ready to drag you into a dangerous nightmare? Do you remember your dreams? What if what you dreamed was real? What if your dreams told the whole story of your life, and your story's end was already written? Well then, allow your ears to feast upon these passages, built upon the dreams of children and the fears of the world. A Vision of the Chimeric Rainbow, from the archives of Oriu Godly. Give thanks to the gods of Iriath, for they are infinite and abundant, and their arms encircle us all. Cast your eyes to the lofty heights and look to the endless night, wherein the precipice of the dream realm lies. There, deep in that abyss of creation, were born the slumbering souls, walkers of the bridge between realms that is otherwise barred. Hand in hand the little dreamers speak the pathway into existence, and do lead the waking to the unreachable space from which dreams and nightmares sow their seeds. Archives of Oriu Godly, Tome 15. Chapter 3, verse 119 through 122. Keep well the words you have read, for it is through Nanya's grace that the stars in the sky have sung unto me a vision. As was in the days before great castles and keeps, when the blood of the gods flowed freely in the veins of mortals, so does now the blessing of dream call out. So does now, even far removed from a simpler world, do slumbering souls begin to open their eyes, one gazing upon Iriath and the other gazing into the ephemeral world which mirrors ours. Pure souls, innocent babes, blessed to dwell in both worlds, will once more show themselves. It shall pass that in time the corridors of light do shed theirs silently. As the archway has blinked, its light reveals to me more of this prophecy. For as dream does hold the infinite potential of delight and fantasy, so do dwell a horrible host of creatures, which grow fat on the fears of Iriath. Nightmares which glut themselves on the darkest desire of the depraved, and feast upon the terror of all those who wander within the bounds of dream. Nothing is a greater banquet than the innocence of the slumbering souls, for each one consumed is but a plank in a potential bridge between the frightening hordes and the material world of Iriath. One by one, through nefarious treachery, shall the nightmares lay snares for the dreaming ones. One by one did these prisons claim the blessed babes, and in doing so did they become trapped, ever dreaming, ever tortured within their own fears and phobias. And they did make for the wraiths of the dream realm a fine meal. As they consume, they grow stronger, bolder. They step closer to the boundary between the waking world and the hidden one. Under the eye of the crimson lion, in the lands where his roar could be heard, did one such dreamer come to know their divine gift to traverse betwixt the two worlds. This child, as precious as all the jewels in the dreamer's diadem, called out to their fellow nightkin that they might lead heroes to their prisons. But lo, for it is certainly a task for heroes and not for children alone. And they shall be guided to these secret places and drive out the nightmares. But cunning does the nightmarish wraith and their kin possess, that they too could trap even the precious jewel. A shroud of agony shall wash over them, and wholly they shall be swallowed and forever lost. The life of the dreamer is the blood price paid that heroes may live on and vanquish this foe. Nenya's jewel forsaken, affixed then unto the crown of the archons of terror. Weep, for the bridge is built. Despair, for the child is lost. Wail and shriek in lamentation as the road between Iriath and its twin dissolves into naught, and the mirrors no longer reflect one another, but become one in the same. Fear and horror loom in all places. The host of wraiths then shall stalk unfettered across the land. Freely they do consume, and their voracious hunger is boundless and can never be sated. 100 days of horror as the horde multiplies and overruns the land of the Red Lion. Yet the gods are infinite in their wisdom, and their plans are not to be understood by mortals. For how could we? People are not as gods are. Yet the deities of Iriath shall never abandon those who hold steady to their faith. And unto the heroes of the waking world did the deities grant strength and resolve to banish the terrors once more. Through their strength and the blessing of the Ennead Luminari did the blade and chain be given form. For it is known to all things, both tangible and ephemeral, that fear has no power over the virtuous, and those who armor themselves in faith cannot be harmed. The blade shall sunder the nightmare crown, and in chains shall its bearer be cast back into the deepest depths of the dreaming. Yet still, the two realms existed as one. Then a glorious sight came to me, as the hand of Nenya reached down from the stars and retook her precious jewel. Though shattered, it could not be restored to what it once was. Yet the gods are infinite in their mercy, and Nenya breathed her own life into the shattered shards, before flinging them towards the heavens. And so, the essence of the lost dreamer did become a band of stars, reflecting brightly all the miraculous colors of the two worlds. This rainbow became the new veil which separates Iriath from the ephemeral. And so it shall be, that forever does this band hold apart the realms, acting now as the only bridge between the two. Hold close your precious jewels, and know that no matter how dark the night, the sun shall always rise. No matter what terror comes to you, those burning stars of the chimeric rainbow shall banish them upon waking. Forever shall the world remain sovereign, dream and wakefulness traversed only by Nenya's bridge of shattered jewels. Would you answer your calling? What if your child was the protector of dreams? What if the nightmares still lurked, waiting for their triumphant return? Have you heard the vision of the chimeric rainbow? Tell us your version in the comments below.